What if the biggest thing stopping you from thriving as a healer isn't about the lack of skill, but the way you're showing up in your life? When I started my healing journey, I thought I have to master every single technique, learn every single tool to help my clients. I quickly learned that healing isn't about technique or tool, it's about the way you grow, how you overcome your fear, and how much you're willing to heal yourself. Today, I'm going to share with you 5 powerful lessons I learned as a healer and how you can prevent burnout, being stuck, and struggling in your life and your business while doing this work. And today, we are going to help you overcome your fears so you can step fully into your purpose and thrive as a healer. Hi, if you have never met before, hello and welcome to my channel. It's so nice that you're here. My name is Maglic. I'm an intuitive marketing architect and energy healer on a mission to bring peace and healing to the world. By helping healers get more clients, help more people, so together we can bring peace and healing to the world. Today I'm going to share with you 5 powerful lessons I learned as a healer, and those lessons helped me really overcome my biggest fears and step fully into my soul purpose and thrive. And I truly believe they can help you too and help you do the work you love and help more people so that we together can bring peace and healing to the world. The first lesson I learned as a healer is that healing begins with you. When I started doing energy healing, I was so in love with energy healing. It changed my whole life. It gave me my health back. And I really, really wanted to help people so much. And I started doing sessions. I did 10 to 15 sessions per day. I know it's a lot. And I did it for a long period of time until I basically felt drained and exhausted, and I had to take time off. At that time, I felt like, oh my God, I'm letting my clients down. Like, oh my God, what they're going to think if I cannot do the session. I had to reschedule sessions. I took time off to work on myself. And I noticed that in order to help my clients, I really needed to show up for myself first, do the work on myself, and really explore the reasons why I have this big urge to help everybody and to serve everybody and to really go to the point where I completely exhaust myself. Because if you do so many sessions per day, every single day, it really takes toll on you. And you really need to take time to recharge yourself. The first of all, I had this big block that I have to help everybody, that I have to serve everybody. But the truth is, you cannot serve if you don't feel good. You cannot help anybody if you don't feel okay. So I took time to rejuvenate. The next block I had was fear of being judged and disliked. And I really needed to address my biggest fears and blocks to understand what is really happening inside of me. And that really helped me arrange my life in a way that I can help my clients and I'm happy to help my clients. But before I show up for my clients, I need to show up for myself and do the work on myself in order to be able to help my clients best. So if you feel like you're over like delivering, over giving, like doing everything what you can to help your clients to the point where you exhaust yourself, I highly, highly encourage you to start looking inside of you and to see what is out of alignment, what kind of blocks you have inside of you. It is going to change your life and how you show up for yourself and how you show up in your life and how you show up for your clients. I promise you, it's going to be life changing for you. So, the next block I had was fear of being visible. And let me explain what I really mean by that. I had clients before I had social media presence. So I just want to be honest, my social media accounts, they were not really accounts. I just had my name just because I wanted to stay in contact with my family members and friends. That was it. The picture on my Facebook profile was a sun, and the picture on my Instagram profile was a glass full of water. I didn't have any pictures. I didn't want to share anything about me. And I remember talking to one of my clients, and she said to me, "You should be online. You know, there's so much potential online." And I said to her, "You know what? I really don't want that." And she asked me why. And before I became a healer, I was working in marketing, doing marketing campaigns for Fortune 500 companies. And after each campaign, I had to go to the company and present the findings and results of campaign to CEO, board of directors, really big names. And I had them all on my LinkedIn. And I was so afraid what people are going to say about me. What if they judge me? Oh my God, I made a huge career shift. I was marketer and now I'm healer. It's a really big shift. And I was scared what other people are going to say about me. And my client said something that really hit me. And she said, how can you help your clients overcome their fears when you have so much fear inside of you? And she was right. I was so scared to post on social media. And of course, I had to work on my own fears. She was right. And I started working on my own fears, and it took me a lot of time and a lot of courage to post something on social media, which brings me to my next lesson. Your business can only grow as much as you grow as a person. When I finally posted on social media, especially on LinkedIn, that I have my own healing business now and what I'm doing right now, oh my God, I was terrified. I was terrified. And I received positive comments, and then something really, really magical happened. I received a card from my master thesis mentor. She was dean at university and one of my first bosses. And she said, it looks like you found your calling. What can you wish for more? I cried like a little baby because I realized the only person standing in my way was me. If I want to build business that is going to touch millions of hearts, I need to overcome myself, my own fears, my own limiting beliefs in order for me to show up for my clients. So I start really digging deep, understanding what's happening inside of me, working on myself. And as I mentioned to you, your business can grow as much as you're willing to grow as a person. You need to be willing to look what is out of alignment inside of you and heal. If you have this fear of judgment, you need to look at the judge inside of you, because the biggest judge in your life is not the world outside of you, it's the world inside of you, your own inner critic. You need to be willing to address your own judge and see why you behave like that. Why do you have these beliefs about the whole situation? And what are you really trying to avoid? And for me, that was like I was trying to avoid pain, that somebody's going to judge me and that I'm going to be hurt. I highly encourage you to explore, why do you feel that way? Why do you believe people will judge you? Other people have their own lives, their own challenges. So they don't have time to think about us. The biggest judge is inside of us. So you need to find why you think and behave that way and start healing process. And that brings me to my next lesson. If you want to thrive, you need to be willing to be unapologetically you. Let me explain what I really mean by that. So, when I started doing energy healing, I finally took me a lot of time to embrace my healer identity. And then I thought to myself, my marketing identity has nothing to do with my healer identity. I thought I have to keep these identities in two separate worlds. That was not true because I got lost between two of them. The moment I embraced who I truly am, that is the moment that everything changed for me. People now hire me not only to do marketing for them and healing, but they also hire me to do both at the same time. I help them with their businesses, but very often we need to stop doing business coaching and do mindset and healing, because the biggest problem we have in our business is not the strategy. It We don't have problem with implementing the strategy. We have problem with our fears and our limiting beliefs. So sometimes we need to stop business coaching and do mindset and healing. And this is why my clients have amazing results, because they are not only learning marketing tools that work in the healing industry, they also learn how to overcome their own limiting beliefs, own fears, own doubts, so they can do the work they love and thrive. I also have an interview with one of my clients where she talks about being a vice president of a big company that employed 2,000 employees. And after leaving that company, she started doing energy healing work. And she was also trapped between two worlds. And if you watch that interview, she explains that everything changed for her the moment when she started embracing her both identities. So I highly encourage you to think about what skills, what talents did you have before you became a healer? And what skills do you have now as a healer? And how you can combine that, because your uniqueness is your superpower. You don't have to be anybody else. You need to be just you, unapologetically you. This is what is going to attract your clients. This is what people will love about you, because you are unique and you have experience and skills that are unique to you. Which also brings me to my next lesson. In order for you to have a successful healing business, you need to surround yourself with people who believe in you, who love you, who cheer you on as you do this work. And I know for so many healers, they struggle with people around them because they don't believe this is a real job. Um, they can make money doing healing. They will never be successful. All kind of things people are telling to healers. I get you. I was in your shoes. I received so many comments like, "Are you okay? What's wrong with you? Why did you leave your successful marketing career to become a healer? Like, is everything okay? And this is not even a real job. Why would you do this?" And to be honest, it's really hard to build business when nobody believes in you and your ideas. And this is why it's so important that you have the environment that supports you, the community that believes in you. So let me give you an example. If you take cactus, cactus grows perfectly in desert, but it dies in rainy environment. So if you want your business idea to thrive and if you want your business to thrive, you need to be surrounded by the right people. And the number one reason why I built my Healing Millions community was because I wanted to have a community where we support each other, where we share our knowledge and expertise to help each other grow our businesses. Because I know how hard it is to build a business. I wish I had that community when I started my business, because if you start growing your business in the wrong environment, you make two steps forward, one step back, or two steps forward, two, three steps back. It's always like a back and forth. You want to do it, then you don't want to do it. You want to do it, you don't want to do it, and then you feel stuck. I highly, highly encourage you to find your community where you feel appreciated, where it feels normal to have a healing business, where it feels normal to do this amazing work. And it's going to help you tremendously to do the work you love. I truly believe that we can, as a community, grow much faster together. So there's more than enough clients for everybody. There are 8 billion people in the world. There's more than enough for every single one of us. So even healers need healing. So there's more than enough clients for every single person on this planet. And I truly believe, as a community where we come together to support each other to build our businesses, this is where magic happens. And this is how we can thrive as a healers. So, my friend, these are the lessons I learned the hard way. I highly, highly encourage you to look inside of you, see why you have these fears, why you have blocks, what kind of blocks you have. And I promise you, the moment when you address those blocks is the moment where everything is going to change in your life. Before you can show up for your clients, you need to be able to show up for yourself. This is how it is. And my gorgeous friend, I believe in you. I believe in your amazing skills. I know you're born to do amazing things. And I just want to encourage you to share your gifts with the world. Stop hiding your beautiful light, because the world needs that light more than you know. So, my gorgeous friend, be brave, shine your light, because the world needs that love and light inside of you more than ever. I'm sending you lots of love and big hug. Bye for now.